Hey guys, welcome back to Trainz Simple Build version 2. Right, on this episode we are going to start by replacing some of the buildings which didn't get moved over to Trainz 19. We're going to start with this one. We are going to use it. I think it looks okay. Sort of maybe a little bit more American than British, but as a block I think it works. There's something similar there before. Now this one was a bit more, this building took a little longer to actually choose. I was choosing big buildings, small buildings, and to be honest I can't remember what was there before. Honest, I thought this one was a bit too modern. And, well, I cut away in a sec and end up putting a house there. But this one would have worked, but it's a bit too wide I think. There we go, as we cut away. I took quite a long time actually doing that. So there's more of a sort of warehousey type thing, and well, you can decide for yourselves what it's meant to be. We put a few trees around it to sort of decorate it. It's enough in the background to not have to put anything too fabulous there. But it's better to have something rather than not having anything there though. Right, we're back in the village again, and what I'm looking at now, as I think I've discussed it with previous episodes, is near the cameras I want things to actually look like they're moving, and there is a new camera position put in where the train is around here, not on this side, on the outer side, and it's quite close up, and so it is better to have something there. I try various things, and some of these bushes will stay and some don't, but it's good that you see what you get the idea what I'm doing, because the hedge as it stands is just very static. But I don't think it's not worth taking that out. It's good enough to be there. We're slowing down here as well, and this is, yeah, I think that's pretty much where the camera point is. So everything along this side here, we do need to actually make it just a slightly higher quality. And again, we've got a camera point here, so that big bowl there, that big trough there of the planting. So we're going to put some a few moving elements to it and just sort of beef it up a little bit more. We got four of them, one each end of the platforms, both platforms, but we don't need to do them with the others, but we do on this one, so we've got the camera just to right there. And I have to say it does look a lot better with it. Now once again I've cut away, but you know, I've had a good play with it into some different bushes and see what actually works. So even there it just looks a little bit more rounded. Now this is the village again, this is in the back of the churchyard, and I come across this by accident, these platforms here for the water. Put two together, and it's great for a little fishing wharf. Found a little fisherman. There you go. Had to cut away again just because it took me a while to find it. Oops, grabbed the wrong thing. I grabbed it again, it's okay. Up he goes just slightly. Now once again we're back on here, we've got the camera point here, so I figured it's a good idea. So I have ran it a few times just to have a look. And I noticed a few things weren't painted, and but if you just put a few bushes and stuff in between, because they probably would grow. And it, once again it just gives a sense of life to it. I'm quite enjoying actually making everything move, but it really does take a hit on the GPU, I have to say. But I think it's more the CPU rather than the GPU. You can see there's a yellow splot down there, maybe not with the yellow, with the marker there moving so fast, but it won't go away. There's obviously a missing element which is there, which it hasn't been removed. So I'm just hide it. Yeah, I'm adjusting it. I think from that, the problem was from that angle, that bowl there, the tree still looked like just four sides. Now onto here, we're going to move that fence down to the white fence, this black fence here. And those trees and stuff, we'll move down to the fence as well. At the moment I just put them in, but we'll move them down. That was originally where the fence was, the fence line. And don't forget, we actually have a camera just to the left there, so it's quite important to get this one right. I think off camera as well, that signal top left, right at the top there, I think that one comes out. It's causing a few problems. We're actually having trains go through trains, so I think off camera I've actually played with some of those and it seems to fix the issue. Now, we take out the static now, we're going to put a couple of animated people, because once again, but just behind us we've got another camera which looks straight across. So again, it is nice to have a couple of animated people there instead. Just waiting at the level crossing there to cross. And again, don't forget we have the camera to the right, so we're going to put two people facing each other here and actually have them talking to each other. Looks like they're in conversation. This side, we're going to probably find someone who's sitting. We do actually put someone static in because he's reading the newspaper. He wouldn't be moving about a lot anyway. But near him, we're having someone animated. And you see on that side, the majority of people on the other end of the platform anyway, so putting someone down here, it gives it a little bit more life. And we have someone sitting right at the back there. And now we also need someone actually at that gate again, because if you remember we took the person out which was static. It was remarked upon in the comments, I think, of the previous series, that having someone it just was annoying that they looked like they were moving but they're just static, so we moved them. This person's obviously just trying to open the gate. Back to the city. Now we have cameras here, but I moved them about quite a bit. So I do move a few people around here. So the idea is then the line of the camera really. And the reason for having these two people here, there's a camera, I did place a camera at the end of the platform. I don't think it's there now though. Trainz has an issue when you have a camera this close and a camera further down the line. It shoots between the two cameras as the train goes down. So it would be nice if the camera worked on the initial train and focused on that rather than actually say the carriages. But if you have a train which is long enough and it's going between two cameras, it will actually flick between one and the other. You'll see it on the last episode. It's still doing it to us an extent in places, unfortunately. It does limit actually where you can put cameras. Again, for a while, just near here we actually had another camera point. Now, it was good to have these two people actually sitting there, but I remove it in the end because that very problem. Because the two cameras were quite close together, it was just flicking between the two cameras constantly as the train moved. So I've intentionally moved some of the camera points from last time, so if you do download this and play it, or don't really play it, you watch it, you'll notice some of them have changed. We'll make it a little bit different, last time. But don't forget, this is actually the last build episode, so after the next episode next week we'll be viewing what we've done, and then after that I'm back working on the big build again. Right, moving on, we're just outside the city again. We're just going to play with the hedges now, and what we're trying to do here is just make it feel a bit more fluid again, like it did originally. So we take a few out, move a few about here, a few of these hedges. And again, we're trying to put in a few moving ones. We have a camera further down the line to the right, and these are viewable. I didn't think they would be for being so far away, but actually they are. Nice tree. But something slightly larger would be good. So we raise it up because don't forget it's a hill there. Yeah, it's only just a matter of placing it. I think that masks it a little bit better actually. And now we're going to paint it a little bit there. The tractor goes up and down here, so it's a bit more muddy. Let's straight across where the tractor goes. And then we have to go up because I've gone and placed the entrance there this time. What we're doing here is just putting a few, again we're just painting under the trees because grass may not grow directly under the tree because it's in shade. I think it's little things like that which actually give details to it. Now adding a few animals and things to the grass. Hopefully you'll notice them as you go past here. Lower the tree a little bit because it seems to be floating. Add a few different ones in, but also face them different directions, and a couple of animated ones in. Hopefully that's enough to sort of give the impression. A few more little horses, that's good. Once again the same thing. A couple of animated ones, and then in the background a few yes, I noticed at this point there's probably the cows and horse in the same pen, so move them across. Remember, this was one pen originally, one field. There's no gate between these two fields, so I figured put horse in them as well. Now what do we do here? I think I put pigs here, do I? I do. Don't think they like being on the heel, those animals. Not designed to be. No, I come across this by accident, so I figured why not just add it in as an extra bit of scenery. Pig pen. Little piglets as well, why not? Do I really mean to do that? I'm not sure. What I was aiming for is to take away the uniformity a little bit. Let's find the right one. Now that's probably okay, yeah. It's like they've ate the ground enough so it's a bit more muddy and the grass has gone a little bit. I think what I don't want is, again, is between the two fields, the uniformity between them. I don't want exactly the same. Oh, I actually put a gate in, I forgot I did that. Off we go to the other end. Ah, right. I recorded this a couple of weeks ago, so before I'm on holiday, so I've forgotten half the stuff I've done here. What I've decided to do, well, as you can see, is add another little siding going this way. Doesn't look good, does it? It's not going to be used as part of the actual set. We're not going to make it actually work, but we are going to put something in it. And a few little issues there is that we've already placed the scenery down, so we have to move that out of the way. Yeah, that looks better. Very tight though, the corner, so only a small train would ever get in there. Just play with it until it's sort of even enough to actually look okay. It doesn't look too bad, see? I think that camera has to be moved slightly. But just for now, we need to move the scenery out of the way. Delete some of it, move some of the other just to the sides a little bit. Oh, look, there's the cat right in the middle as well, which I've put on there. Now, he does have to be moved, because he's in the middle of nowhere now. We need him near a camera, though, otherwise he's pointless. Now I was wondering whether a flatbed, but I don't know. Rather undecided, if I'm honest. It'll be a while to actually go through. I think it's nice for the scene that crane's now got something to do. It's actually taking it to the train. As you can see, I still wasn't sure. This turntable, the scenery there, does get changed a little bit as well. I put it in virtually as I do now, but I ran into an issue. Now, I didn't realise that that turntable, the scripted part of it, doesn't actually work if you run the game with performance mode on Trainz 19. I do now. It took me a good few hours to work out what actually the problem was. You got the train to there, and it wouldn't turn around, and everything crashed. Wow. But it works. I fixed it, I found out what the issue was, put it back into compatibility mode, and it all's well. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I can see all the screen's gone blank, so I've run out of a video to show you. Next episode, we're going to do the reveal, and then after that, back to the normal series, the big build. Okay, guys, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for watching. If you liked it, please press the like button. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And if you press that ding dong bell button, it even tells you when I put stuff on. Thank you guys, cheers then. Bye bye.